Want to start, first of all, go to native doctor in your village. Ijoese. Go to oracle in your village. Consult the oracle. Bweri eu ebini karaka. Ka the oracle gwagi. Simon Ekpa ajena there. Makana meji ofo. Mananchoy tagi. Adama son tutu.
Welcome. Top of the day to you, great people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. We have news for you today. Top on our news is that the Biafra Navy has recaptured the Bakassi headquarters. Wonderful news. Wonderful news. And second on our news is that the Biafra resistance fighters and the Biafra Liberation Army stationed at Old Ebonyi have neutralized many terrorist military who came to massacre Biafrans as they usually do. But then they met their Waterloo. Let us go into the news properly. Great and wonderful people of Biafra, welcome. If you're new to this very wonderful platform, kindly click on the red subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. My wonderful family, kindly click on the like button and always share. Very importantly, share so that the message gets to every other person that it needs to get to. Let's go into the message for the day. The Biafra separatist fighters capture Bakassi headquarters. Dragon Fighter Marine, a separatist group widely believed to be members of a Nigerian-based Biafra group, the Biafra Nations League, BNL, has dislodged Cameroon gendarmes from the former administrative block of Bakassi local government area of Cross River State. For information, they are Biafra Navy. They are Biafra Navy. The Black Marine and the Dragon Fighter Marine, they are Biafra Navy. Now let's go for the. It says the incidents happened at about 1 p.m. on the 18th of March when the separatist fighters invaded the compound to disperse government workers, buying about 9 Cameroon gendarmes and several other officers were disarmed on gunpoint. So that was what happened there on the 18th of March, and the Biafra Navy has recaptured the headquarters of Bakassi. Today, the headquarters of Bakassi is now very strong and being controlled by the Biafra Navy. We must want to tell every one of us under the sound of our voice that we are progressing. The Biafra Navy, the Biafra Air Force, the Biafra Army, they are fighting tirelessly. They are fighting tirelessly. And coupled with the fact that the Zoo government, through their instrument of law, refused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail. Somebody who has been granted bail, they refused him bail. Somebody who the courts recognized that he didn't jump bail, and it was the Zoo government who really pushed him into running away to save his own life. To save his own life. They pushed him to running away, and now they are claiming he jumped bail. And the Supreme Court acknowledged this, but now the lower court is now telling you it is not possible for them to give him bail. This is the wickedness that is inherent in this country. This is the kind of lawlessness that you find in a lawless country. In a lawless country. Let us continue with the second news. But they will hear from Biafrans. They will definitely hear from Biafrans. That thing they are looking for, they are going to find it. The Biafra Liberation Forces are going to increase and intensify their grip on whatever place they have gripped this zoo government that is paining them, they are going to intensify. Tighten the knot. That is what they are going to witness very soon. And that is why the Prime Minister has posted, "Release my father or you see the beast in me." And that is why Aloy Ejimako cautioned the person who wanted to bring in Simon Ekpa talk. And that is the same reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu avoided the question of the person who was asking about Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just, disregarded the question, and Aloy Ejimako warned the person seriously not to ask about Simon Ekpa. They know the importance of Simon Ekpa. They understand perfectly what is going on. And so people who are ifulefu will come out and be talking nonsense without reasoning. But then the people who understand the game and what is happening know who they are supporting and know who stands with them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just overlooked the question. He didn't even respond. He just shunned the person that asked the question. The person was like, talk about Simon Ekpa and the government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was like, what other question? What other question? Any other question? Let's leave. Aloy Ejimako warned him, don't bring it, don't ever, So people must understand what is happening. In the second news, the Biafra resistance fighters neutralized those terrorists who always come to try to massacre the Biafra people in Old Bonny. They engaged them in battle at Abomege and neutralized some of them. Recovered weapons, while many escaped with kala wounds. Biafra land is not southern Kaduna. We have sealed our borders. This is the report coming directly from the Prime Minister's official X handle, that they encountered these evildoers, these evil spirits. They encountered those people who do not want our people to rest. And that is why we continue to tell our people that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked about people who are committing crimes in the East, he was talking about those DOS and their ifulefus, the people who are supporting them and receiving, payment from Governor Soludo and Hope Uzodinma. Those are the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went further to say that it is our duty to defend the people of Biafra and to ensure that no harm comes to them, he was talking about the activities of Simon Ekpa. This thing you are saying, this Woto Promax you are saying, is part of the defense of the Biafran people. If you do not know it today. It is part of the defense of the Biafran people. Let me briefly play that video for you so that you know what I'm talking about.
When he Biafra, we are here to fight for freedom, for justice, equity, and fairness. That's what we're fighting for. Nothing more, nothing less. And we cannot be cowed by anybody. We are without fear before our enemies.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that if you are kidnapping, if you are stealing, if you are doing all this in the name of IPOB, in the name of IPOB, I want to remind us that Mazi Simon Ekpa is no longer using IPOB. Mazi Simon Ekpa is Biafra government, Biafra Republic government in exile, and he is the prime minister. So who Nnamdi Kanu is talking about is the DOS in the name of IPOB. He now went further to say that what we are fighting for is our freedom. Why did he say fighting? It means that we must be challenging the enemies. It means that our enemies must be challenged. Once they come to challenge us, we must challenge them. That is exactly what Simon Ekpa is doing. And that is just the news you just heard now about the activities of the men of Simon Ekpa. And he went further to say that we cannot be cowed by anybody. and we are without fear before our enemies. This is what we are seeing on display by the men of the Biafra Navy, Biafra Resistance Fighters, Biafra Liberation Army, and the Biafra Air Force. We are without fear before our enemies. And so we will fight them head on once they come. We will defeat them and we will send them packing. That is the spirit. Ask these Okoko people that claim to be DOS that are using it to do propaganda. What do they understand by this? What are they doing to defend the people of Biafra? They went and sold the men of the Eastern Security, the former Eastern Security Network, to governors, Hope Uzodinma and Soludo. And Soludo came out to say it. Let me put that video, because you will be saying things and you'll be bringing out evidence for them to see. Just listen.
IPOB and all of that. But IPOB has come out and emphatically said it. And I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration, that if you are not part of this...
See, Soludo said he discussed with them and they are now part of them. And they are now working with Soludo. And Chike Edozien went further to confirm this when he said that the governors called upon them and told them that they are going to be paying these boys some money, that they should send the boys over to them so that they can be paying them. But Chike Edozien went further to deny it. But the governor has already said that they agreed with them a long time. Chike Edozien now came recently because he has seen that there's possibility that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released anytime soon. He came out to now deny it, that yes, the governors reached out to them. So exactly what this governor here is talking about is the DOS controlled by the IPOB controlled by the DOS. So it is for you to be clear on what you are talking about and what you are hearing. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked about the fact that politicians are trying to use this insecurity to gain more money and receive more money for themselves, it is exactly these people in the DOS that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about. Because Simon is fighting them and making sure that they are restless in their seat. They are restless. They don't have any time for peace. They cannot sit down and continue to perpetuate that evil that they are doing because of the presence of Simon Ekpa and the Biafra Liberation Forces. And so you should just, once you look at things, it will be clear to you who is being talked about. So, but let's forget about who is being talked about and focus on the truth. The truth remains that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants us to fight for our freedom and to fight against our oppressors and to be without fear before our enemies. And that is what we are doing, and we must continue to do it till total freedom. Thank you, Biafrans, for listening. We will come your way next time as we continue to receive informations. Thank you.